You see my screen? All
Yes.
good? Perfect.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Francois Massot. I'm a solution engineer in Zoom. I'm French, so sorry for my accent. I will do a quick introduction on Zoom video conferencing solution. So just to give you what was or what is the state. It was the state of the market in regards of video conferencing solutions. So this is an old study, old I mean in 2019. So 66% of the executives find video very important and data sharing very important, crucial part for their communication. I think now it will be much higher. I mean, because of the COVID-19, this number of statistics will go up to 80, maybe 90%. So everybody now use a video conferencing solution. Video conference working from home is a very important part of your life, and collaborating through video is more natural than ever. The problem is often, if not every time, you might experience problem with your meeting room. And because you have different brands, because you have some cables you don't know to plug it, you do not know how to connect to your meeting. It's not your fault. It's not the problem of the customer or education. The problem is often you have many systems within your environment. So you have maybe Skype for your desktop. You maybe have Blue Jeans, or you have Cisco endpoints for your conferencing rooms. You have Slack for collaborating, and so on and so on. So it's very difficult to handle all those conferencing solutions. And the problem is they are not compliant to each other. So if you are planning a meeting on Skype, you can go only on Skype. If you are planning a meeting on GoToWebinar or GoToMeeting, you cannot join using your Skype client. So that's a big problem. So what would be the perfect meeting experience? The perfect meeting experience would be to have a consistency in your meeting. When you are creating or you are planning an event, you want to have anybody can join your meeting wherever they are, from any platform they choose to be. So from a conferencing room, from a desktop, from a smartphone, whatever. It has to be simple. You do not have to struggle to find how to connect to the system. You need to have a high quality, because if the quality is bad, nobody will use it. It has to be reliable. I mean, you have to make sure that the system is working every time you need it. And of course, it has to work on any device you want, and open. If I have a Cisco endpoint, if I've got a Polycom endpoint, if I have Skype, I can join my meeting. So that's the promise of Zoom. Promise of Zoom is a cloud-based video conferencing solution. So Zoom has been founded in 2011 by an engineer called Eric Yuan. And he has the idea to federate and to have a single point of meeting in the cloud. So there is no more complexity within your environment. You do not need to deploy anything on-premise, no hardware, nothing. It's a pure SaaS. You only need a web or internet access, and you can connect and you can have a meeting on the cloud. So from any device you want. So a phone, a web-based, an H323 or SIP system, even from Skype or from a room system, from a HoloLens, a large room system, or from a smartphone. Zoom is a global and worldwide cloud solution. We have data centers across the globe. So we have 2 data centers in Europe. Actually, we have a 3rd one now in Dublin, thanks to our friends Oracle. And the idea is to have a global reach, so we can reach any point of the world, and to reduce the traffic on the internet to maximize the quality of the connection. So if I'm in Europe, I will not connect to US, I will connect to a data center in Europe. If I have a participant who is in the US, he will connect to a data center in the US. He will not connect to a data center in Europe. That's preserve bandwidth, and that's increase reliability and efficiency. So we have 2 offerings. So Zoom clients you can install on a smartphone, desktop, or access via web. So a Zoom client can be installed either on the Windows, Mac OS, Linux system, BlackBerry, iOS, Android. And a Zoom room is our conferencing system room. So with your Zoom client, you can handle meetings to up to 1,000 people. There are the famous parties on Zoom. You can have up to 49 participants on a screen. Full HD, 1080p. We support up to 45% packet loss. And with the webinar version, so we are actually using a webinar version, we can handle up to 10,000 participant attendees and 100 panelists. We have nice and interesting features like the virtual backgrounds. So we have a picture virtual backgrounds, and since January, we have the video virtual background. So you can pretend you have been chased by a tyrannosaur, like this one. Or you can pretend you are at the office, you have a picture of your office, you can pretend you are anywhere in the world. We have a live transcript planning for this summer. It was planned for March. It has been postponed because of the COVID-19. So it will be the ability to automatically write, for now in English, what the presenter said for better understanding. So I maybe not understand well the accent, but when I read the transcript, I better understand what the presenter is saying. And via an API, we will be able to translate live what is done or what is said via said by the presenter. Sorry. We have also simultaneous interpretation. So, like in the UN, we can have someone who speak in French or in English, and you can dedicate someone, the translator or interpreter, to translate into whatever language you want, and to reach more globally people who maybe do not understand the native language of the presenter, and be able to follow a presentation. So big story, is Zoom secure? There has been a lot of press about Zoom lately, regards of the COVID-19 boom. Yes, Zoom is secure. Zoom is very secure. Zoom is doing the same mechanism as most of our competitors. Are my meetings encrypted? Yes. If you are using a Zoom client, your meeting will be encrypted from your client to the other client. The only thing is when you have someone who connects to your meeting using a phone, for instance, well, there is a break in the encryption system because we cannot encrypt a PSTN audio line. So we are using a gateway, a Zoom PSTN gateway, and we need to decrypt the flow, the audio flow, to be able to reach the phone of the attendee. We are using AES 256, and currently we are using the algorithm, the ECB algorithm, and we will move to GCM by the end of this month via the Zoom client version 5. How can I secure my meetings? So there are a lot of wordings about Zoom and party crashers and meeting crashers who come and share unexpected pictures or whatever. So you can secure meetings, and since version 4.6.10, you can easily protect your meeting. So the basics is do not share your meeting ID on social network. If you do it, make sure you are properly geared or prepared to handle the flow of unexpected attendees. Place a password of your meetings. Make sure that you do not have that give additional security. Some people who try random meeting IDs that enters meeting where they are not invited because they are not well protected. So if you add a password to your meeting ID, this kind of behavior cannot happen. You can enable a waiting room as well. So even if someone has the meeting link, he cannot enter directly into your meeting. He will be in a waiting room. And so you will be able to allow him or not to enter in your meeting. And at last, you can deactivate the sharing screen for your attendees. So only the host can share the screen. And since version 4.6.10, there is a new security icon who summarize this kind of features. So those features were already available, maybe not centralized and easy to find. So now, if you are the host of a meeting, you have a security icon on your Zoom client, and you are able to check or uncheck features at will. The Zoom Room. So the Zoom Room is the name for Zoom for a conferencing solution. So, oops. So starting a meeting is not always easy. So you enter in a room, you need to start a meeting. And well, you have one remote control. Sometimes you have a documentation, but it's not really helpful. So basically what we have, it's what we call the frustration leaderboard. So it's starting a meeting, booking a meeting, how I can do that. How can I share my content? I've got cables, I've got VGA cables, HDMI, etc. How can I do that? So basically what Zoom has done is to virtualize all the video conferencing solutions. So previously you had your endpoint, Cisco, for instance, Polycom, whatever. Dedicated hardware, you have telephone system, you have a barcode sharing screen device. With the Zoom room, it's a software-defined meeting room. So basically, you use any hardware, a PC, a tablet. The PC can be a Windows, can be an Apple. A tablet can be Android, iPad, or whatever. And you plug a camera, a speaker, and a phone on it, and you are good to go. So with Zoom, you do not have the control, a remote control. You have a tablet. You can use any tablet you want, so Android, iPad, or whatever. The interface will be exactly the same. So we do not force you to take any device you want. It's your choice. We just need to install the Zoom software on it. Same thing for the calendar integration to book for a scheduling display to book a room. You can use an Android or an iPad or a dedicated device, a Neat, Logitech, or whatever. This comes free of charge. So it's if you buy a Zoom room, we offer you the possibility to have the calendar, the scheduling display as well. And you can share your screen via the Wi-Fi. So there is no cable anymore. You can use a cable, but we recommend doing all the screen sharing via the Wi-Fi. So I will skip this one. So if you have an office desk, a floor plan, where you have a conference room, when you have a boardroom, where you have the reception, you can put pretty much Zoom everywhere. You can put Zoom room in your conference rooms. You can put Zoom clients for all the desk of your employees. You can have Zoom room for touch as well. You can put the digital signage, which is the screen where you are. You can display informations. And yeah, it's all managed, centrally managed via the cloud and via a single portal. And I'm done. It's speed up at the end to be on time.
Okay, Francois, thank you. Thank you for your speech. Colleagues, does anyone have any questions? Коллеги, есть ли какие-то вопросы, пожалуйста, задавайте или в комментарии, или в блог вопросы-ответы. Давайте подождем еще 2 минутки, дадим вам время задать вопросы, и тогда, если нет, будем двигаться дальше. Francois, we are waiting 2 more minutes for the questions from our participants. Okay, I see the question. Thank you a lot, Francois. Great. Okay, I see it's not the question. Paulina, thanks for your message.
Yeah, so that. Thank you, Paulina.
Yeah, and we are waiting 1 more minute left, and if there's no question, we will move.
No question. Cool. I've been clear or not?
Okay, I think no one has a question. So, Francois, thank you a lot for your presentation again.
You're welcome.
It was very interesting. I wish you a good day.
You too. Thank you, everyone. Bye.